Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I just wanted to talk about some advice and tips and just little tricks to help deal with oily skin and controlling the amount of oil on the face after you have set your makeup for the day and you're ready to go. The last thing that you want is a big shiny forehead or an oily T-zone. And for a lot of us, we just can't help it. It's our genetics, it's in our glands, we're just oily. I am very oily. I get a lot of oil in my forehead and then again in my T-zone and right around this area too, I'm quite oily. I use a face wash for acne prone skin just because I get a lot of breakouts right around my chin area, not usually too much anywhere else, but especially around my chin area. And I think it's because subconsciously I'm always at work. I work at a call center, so I'm always like leaning against my hands or maybe scratching my chin. So with all the oils and, my hands and everything, I tend to break out a lot around my chin. And so what I do and what I found helps with controlling my oil are a couple different steps. There's nothing really that you can do when you have oily skin to get your body to stop producing oil unless you put another kind of hormone in your body to offset that hormone that's producing the oil. So the best thing you can do is just keep up with it, and when you start to get oily, just deal with it right away. The lotion that I use in the morning is the Bare Minerals lotion, and it's lotion for oily skin, and I find that that helps cut back on my oil quite a bit. I use a foundation that I've never truly used a matte foundation. I've tried the NARS. Um, I'm sorry, I forget what it's called, but it's a NARS matte foundation, and I really didn't like it at all. So I'm using an Estee Lauder foundation right now, and I wouldn't really say that it helps cut back on the amount of oil or the oil that pulls through, but it helps. But a couple things that I find really help are these blotting pads. You can use a blotting pad by any brand. I recently picked this up. This is the e.l.f. Oil Control Blotting Sheets. They contain 50 sheets, and it's $3 for 50. The type that I used prior to this was the Bare Mineral um, pads, and they were like $8 for 100. And then when I found e.l.f., I just started using these, and these are just really great. You just take them like this, and wherever you have the oil, you just set it on, and you just leave it on there for a couple seconds. You just push it on there, and this is what you get. And as you can see, there's quite a bit, and I didn't even think that it was that oily when I was looking in here. I really didn't, but that's that. And then another thing that I use after I blot, always after you take off all the oil, that's when you would want to go in and apply your powder or apply like a mattifying powder or something like that. What I do is I picked up this, it's called De-Slick, and it's by Urban Decay, and this is what it looks like. It's just white. And what you do is you take your brush, and I carry this brush in my makeup bag. This is a makeup bag that I keep in my purse with me. It just has chapstick in there and lip gloss and stuff like that. And this brush, of course. And so you just take this and you dip it in there just like this. And then you take it and you use it to set it right on, your oily zone or whatever. And it doesn't have really a color to it, even though it's white here. Once you put it on, it goes away. It doesn't turn you white. It doesn't make you lighter. It doesn't look powdery. It's not even a, although it is de-slick, like a compact, powder, it's not powdery at all. And I'll just even put a little bit right here. You can't, it's not even powdery. Um, that sounds ridiculous because obviously it's a powder, but it's not that powdery, cakey kind of powder that you get from most powder products. So I'll do that, and I really, really like this. I definitely recommend this. One thing that you need to know though, when you purchase this, it does come with a little tool inside, like a little powder puff brush. You don't want to use that and leave it in here, because what this product does is it absorbs oil. And when you take your little blotting powder pad that it has and you dip it in here and you put it on your face, it absorbs all the oil from your face and it leaves it in the pad. Then you're taking the pad, setting it back in here and closing it up. So all your oil is sitting in here on top of this product that absorbs the oil. And this is going to start absorbing all of the oil from that other pad. So you don't want to leave it in there. That's why I opted to just use a regular brush. I can take this out every 3 or 4 days. I can wash it off and put it back in my makeup bag, and I'm good to go. So, you know, if you're looking for a product, this is great. I highly recommend the Urban Decay De-Slick product. The other thing that you can do after you wash your face, of course, is go in with just or after you blot your face with those e.l.f. pads or whatever other kind of tissue paper you want to use. You can go in with just a regular powder, and the powder that I keep in my bag with me is this Lorac. It's a baked perfecting powder, and it's a perfection. I really like this. This is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like when you hit pan. And obviously I have there, and then I just have this around the outside, but I really like this color. And what I'll do, I won't use both this and the De-Slick at the same time. Usually I'll just use one or the other. If I feel like my powder is coming off and I need to retouch upon my blemishes, then I'll go in and I'll use this and I'll just retouch. If I feel like I'm still good foundation wise for the day, then I'll go in with the De-Slick and I'll just use that. I don't mix them or really use both of them. Another good tip that I have here is this product I just picked up the other day, and I'm actually working on doing a review on it. It's the Stila 10 Stay All Day 10-in-1 HD Beauty Balm, and it's a primer, it's a moisturizer, it's a tinted moisturizer slash tinted primer, and you can use it alone or you can use it under your makeup. Today's the first day that I'm using it, and this helps control, here, step number 5, it says it helps reduce pore size, which those of you with oily skin know that you tend to have larger pores, and it provides oil and blemish control. So that's what I use today, and I am super excited to wait until the end of the day to see what it looks like. I'm gonna link Eventually, I will link below the review that I've done on this. I started it again just prior to doing this video, and at the end of the day, at the end of today, I'm going to come back and I'm just going to show you guys what my makeup looks like at the end. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.